Hey gang, time for some season, a letter to the future. Hopefully it'll work this time. There we go. Must be the controller. Oh. It wouldn't be a stream if there weren't technical difficulties. Sometimes my controller acts like an asshole. Oh no, this video won't get monetized. Darn. There we go. If the audio needs to be adjusted to, please let me know. Let's see what happens. Who are you?
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight. Just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream.
Interesting.
A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end? And why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out?
Lots of things. To be fair.
If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go. That I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
Interesting. Okay. Index. All right. I gotta remember the buttons are reversed. Very point and clicky. I'll adjust the audio. Batman. There we go. That's a little bit. Wait. Stuff? Oh. Very point and click adventure kind of thing. Aw.
3, 2, 1. Hooray! Mr. Lotto's here.
Okay, either that bear batteries are running out, or it sounds about as enthusiastic as I feel some most of the time. Hooray! A catalog of strangers. Here's some tales for blasé kids. Oh. Catalog of Strangers, an introduction to the more frightful aspects of this world. A reasonable amount of fear and fun makes for prudent children. It absolutely does. That's fantastic.
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure.
The great departure. Wandering Tale Festival? 17. First place. Nice. Alright. Hell is that? Oh, there's a note on it. Hope you like him more than you would have liked a fish. Okay. Okay. Oop. What? Folded by pate. Inspecting every little detail is probably going to be valuable. Because it's going to mean there's something to this world. That insect husk? Ladybug? Ladybug beetle? Looks like it's been bedazzled. The owl spreads her wings over prosperity? Bill is worth 10 in poems? Prismatic treasury. Fascinating. This, oh, no. A nightlife in the plaza. 801. Oh, that's the year. Okay. Interesting. Dad. Oh, I went out for a climb. Be back this evening. XOXO. Say bye to our mom.
The last moment in this little house. There used to be 3 of us here. My mom and Dad and me. Soon it will be just her. Her and all these memories. But in this moment, everything is the same as ever. Until I shift my weight. The floorboards creak. Mom hears it and turns to me.
You're up. What are you doing standing there? Time
Taking
to
it
get
all
going.
in, Mom.
It's gonna be a beautiful morning. I'm making progress. I found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions.
Interesting.
Just as you would use a shield to protect your body, an identity pendant protects your mind. Your thoughts, memories, everything that makes you, you. We don't wear them here in the village anymore. But if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you.
Interesting. So if you lose your pendant, you lose your sense of identity?
Diseases of the mind, like the dream sickness.
Really?
We don't know what caused it. We heard people suddenly fell into an eternal sleep. These
Well, that
were
doesn't
years
sound
of
like
wild
fun at all.
rumors, and half of them turned out to be true.
Okay
In
then.
times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body.
Ooh,
Let's skip that part.
you think?
Objects have two layers, the physical and the mental. The pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste. 2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant.
I'm not sure if I'm comfortable having a memory sucked out of my brain.
That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless. At least.
I could do it and I'll lose memories instead.
No, you must remember everything.
Okay, Mom.
That's your role. The pendant needs this little sacrifice. I want to be sure it works. Don't be afraid.
Wow. Mom's really gonna give up
Few
a
memories
memory?
is a small price to pay for knowing you'll be safe. Okay, so
But what are you giving up? What
this
memory?
old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember. You and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark.
By tape. So it's converting physical items into energy for
What an
memory.
odd feeling.
Hey, Hito.
Like an absence, disappearing. The empty space fills itself back in until I forget that I forgot anything at all.
I mean, that's how memory works sometimes. Sometimes you forget that you forgot something.
I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them in a pendant forever.
Yes. New Indie. It's an exploration narrative story about traveling the world, collecting things before the world comes to an end, I guess.
So they should be important to you.
And right now, my mom is sacrificing her memories to make a pendant to keep me safe.
They should be parts of your identity.
it
you want to be
starts kinda
sure to
dark.
protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve about you. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong odor and that holds a piece of you.
Wow. The things you give up. The memories and the things that make you you. That's a big ask.
Granite.
USB
Seaside.
chip on a...
Dimples.
basically, it's taking physical items
This speaks to how my mom loves me.
and converts them into an energy that fills the pendant. And so you're sacrificing those memories and those things to create this pendant that's supposed to protect my mind when I go out into the outside world.
Childhood. Too sweet, too old. I always wanted to experience new things. Nothing. I used to see souls everywhere.
Yeah, basically. But but she's sacrificed, like, the mother is sacrificing her memories for her child. So she won't remember
Ancient,
these particular
perfumed,
things anymore.
sweet. Nothing is ever lost. Sweet wax, honey. How I've tried to save things.
Something like that, yeah. I'm leaning towards the flowers for scent, but I'm gonna keep checking in case I
Honey,
find something better.
Wax, baby, waves. I was loved by people I have no memory of.
Right? I don't think there's anything... No, none of those really have a strong scent. I'm thinking the flowers. I don't think... there's nothing else I really... The problem is if it's going to have a strong scent, it's likely to have a strong memory. Yeah, alright. Following my instinct here.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep. Your dad used to bring these flowers home from his climbs.
Oh! Oh no!
They only grow high up in the mountains. He was a great climber. He even found us a new source of water.
Oh.
I hoped after he would climb less, maybe even retire. But he always wanted to explore.
Damn it!
And the only direction to go was up.
Oh.
Maybe the Elder is letting you leave out of guilt for what happened to your dad. If someone has the
He's gonna
energy to
forget this
leave,
memory.
it needs to
Oh,
go somewhere.
no.
He fell into the Fitz ravine. You never found his body.
Oh. Oh, oh no.
But doesn't he rest with us at night?
But you won't...
Doesn't he appear in our dreams?
Do you remember?
How can such a human being depart this earth without leaving behind a trace? A trace as strong as the flowers would still have their scent.
Oh,
Darling.
no.
I don't want to lose this one. I can't lose this one.
Oh, God.
Can we put the flowers back, please?
Yes? Oh. Wow.
Thank you.
I can't... I can't do that. Oh my God. That was brutal. Alright, the candy.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep.
Wow. The strongest scents have the
I
strongest
remember.
memories.
These were a present from your friend Pate. It was such a special gift that you wouldn't eat a single one. But after a while, the candy became as hard as rocks. The candy was meant to give one moment of sugary joy. And you realized, we talked about this, that by trying to save them, they lost their purpose. It might have been better to just enjoy them in the moment.
Alright, I can make that sacrifice. Gotta do all
Now
5
touch.
senses, though? Oh,
Pick something with a texture you like.
extra. Oh, no, I'm not. Nope, I'm not going near that one. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Hard pass.
Cool, scratchy palm grains. A friend gave me this a long time ago.
I don't want to erase all the memories of pate, but
The binding is loose. The lace of the cover is ready to slip away. How I always wanted to meet these strangers.
thinking about myself, yes, a book is something I'd be hard pressed, but I could make that kind of sacrifice,
So
I think.
what did you end up choosing?
Using books to protect my mind sounds like something I would do.
Okay, feel the book. This book is supposed to make children afraid of the outside world. Every household has a copy. But it had its purpose in the old days. What with the chaos and violence and confusion. But it didn't work on you.
Of course
You
not.
were scared of the images, but as soon as you could talk, you had questions. Are they hungry? Did they get enough sleep? Soon enough, the creatures became familiar. You dreamed of
Sounds like
meeting
my
them.
kid who's over there.
They became your friends.
Yeah. Sounds like Angelica.
Another moment when I began to realize what kind of person you are. That you were born to step outside of our lives here.
Most.
I'm fine. Let's do sight next. Pick
Oh.
something that looks nice.
Oh, God. I can't. Not the pictures. Oh, God, no. Oh. No, I can't. I can't do that. Mm-mm. No. I can't use that. Not even a little bit.
Mr. Lotto, this speaks to how my dad loved me.
Oh. God. God.
Unified ringer. I always looked for other worlds.
That would have been good for sound. Why didn't I remember that? Oh, well. Fine.
Artificial blue sunflower badge. I collect stories.
I mean... It's what I do on stream. And in life. Yes, that's what we use.
So, what did you end up choosing?
I can't take memories of...
I remember. I can see it so
can't.
clearly. It was a Wandering Tale festival, and the plaza was packed. The tension in the air. I remember you were so nervous. You moved from table to table, collecting everyone's story fragments. And then you stood in front of everyone and had to tie them all together into one story. You were calm, and your mind seemed to float through, inventing and
This game's
remembering
gonna
at
be
the same
rough.
time. It was the first time you did something in front of the whole village. And you won the blue ribbon. There were many moments throughout your life when I knew you would leave someday. I knew you wanted more stories than our little village could offer. For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner.
Oh, thank God. I don't think I can keep going like that. Oh. Good Lord.
The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now. I want you to have it forever. We're standing here. You're having a last taste of home.
This pendant better be worth it. That's all I gotta say.
Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home around your neck. This is my only condition for letting you go.
Oh,
You must promise me never to take the pendant off.
absolutely. Goodness.
And never tamper with it. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm okay with you leaving.
I will try my best. I can't say I'll try.
I
I'm
think
going to
your
do it.
camera and bag
I
are still in
possibly
your room.
can.
It's time to gather them up.
Oh. Okay, saving seems to have an issue. Alright. Okay. Oh, I'm not ready to go yet. Oh my God, that's rough. Wow. Like. Alright. Alright, let's go. Into the big bad world.
I've lost so much.
Oh no.
How could the world ask me to lose you too?
Oh. Yes, a picture of Mom. Absolutely. I think it's interesting they have a Polaroid.
Look at us. There we are. There we were.
Shoot in a
We'll
moment.
always be right here on this beautiful morning.
This game's gonna make me cry. I know it. God damn it.
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
Keepsakes. Photo. Oh. There's enough keepsakes to unlock. Okay. Well, these are the things. So I'm scrapbooking, y'all.
I never knew when my mom would share.
Maybe
a
I should have
memory
used
of
the other
Dad
page.
while cooking.
I wasn't sure.
on a
I'm
walk,
trying to conserve
with no
pages.
warning.
Thinking paper
It
might be
knocked the wind
precious.
out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet.
Oh, I can edit. Okay. What are all these? Goodbye ritual. Oh, these are decorations that I've gotten? Okay. I'm gonna leave all the things right here. Yeah.
I've brought tools
Okay.
to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known.
We're going to, what, explore town and draw out memories. All right. Maybe.
Public sleep music is a tradition of ours here. When the music ends, the village will begin to wake up. We have plenty of fresh water here. I wonder if it's more scarce in the outside world.
I gotta figure out which buttons are which.
Last night, my friends wrote down their hopes for my trip and tied them to the branches of this tree.
Oh, there we go. Inspiration available. Ah, okay. Oh, I see. You collect the things and craft stories around them to place. That's neat. Actually, very neat. That's for the sound. Okay.
A village that was created as a place to heal. Is that
Appreciate
where
you,
my
John.
instinct to try
Hope
to
you're having a
help
good
comes from?
week.
It's so strange to imagine I'll be shaped by places and people I haven't met yet. So strange to imagine that I might feel at home somewhere else.
Stamp and conclusion unlocked. Okay. Not sure what. Okay. There's probably more things to collect.
Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Fumio.
Okay.
This is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions.
Take pictures and record audio to find the answer. Huh? There are 3 murals celebrating his. Okay. This is like.
There are 3
Okay.
murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work.
I see. Oh, thank God. Music and poetry tonight. Woohoo!
This
Who
is the
doesn't like?
cafe where my dad used to read his poems. He wrote one for me. Maybe he wrote it for you too.
Fish in the sky.
Pate's little daydream of leaving this place, of seeing something weird.
Anything counts as a memory at this point. I'm just. Okay, there's one of the murals. Alright, so this is like the tutorial. Let's see. Back up. Get most of it as we can.
Dr. Fumio said the dream sickness was caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it.
Kind of transmittable illness. Airborne?
These birds migrate, but we don't know where they come from or where they're going.
Everything's a memory that might be useful. The noise-making thing?
This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure mountain air.
Okay, so we're way up in a mountain. Okay.
Smells like an old man's toes dipped in cinnamon. I had to drink this gross potion last night. Like my pendant, it's supposed to protect my brain.
Old man's toes dipped in cinnamon? Really? That's a unique scent. I don't think I've ever known what Old Man toes dipped in cinnamon would taste like. I think I want to. Doesn't sound very appetizing.
Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here.
I don't know, this Fumio guy sounds interesting, but also kind of shifty. Like, are these things that are keeping the people in the village real, or is it, you know? There's questions. I have questions. As I collect memories. Here's that last mural. Aha. Go. Is that another city off in the...
The ruins in the distance were used to make us afraid of the outside world.
There we go.
Dangerous and impossible to reach, they said.
Who are they?
The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception.
Misperception? The, interesting... issue. Right. Go.
Dr. Fumio was an important person, but we also just have a need to put a human face on events that are beyond our control. He may have felt just as scared and helpless as everyone else.
Probably. New stamps and conclusion unlocked. But a mission that was so ambitious, work is the basis of all our traditions. Stamps. I wonder what I would do with those stamps, though. Or these are the things that I've collected for little memory fragments. Huh. I wonder if there's more, if there's a use to use more of them. I'm not sure. I also don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh. This way, apparently. I'm gonna take a picture of that arch. Oh. Guess this is the way out of the village.
I go fishing here with my best friend Pate, even though there's nothing to catch. We both appreciate the silence.
Okay. There are memories. Memories everywhere. Oh, birds. That mountain. Got it. Founded in 1710 or 710.
Caro Village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image.
Okay. What's that over there? I assume that's where we're going next. But take nothing for granted.
I've always wondered what's on the other side of this gate. Today, I'll find out.
All right then. Where we're going, I guess.
This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
Oh my. I have to think about what tools I want to use for what job. But every little keepsake matters. Yes. Okay. Seemed like there was a sound effect here to capture. We just keep exploring, collecting pieces of the story, I guess. Seems like this should be a thing. Oh, right then. Random stop. Anything could be a clue or a keepsake.
A trip, just as slow, reliable, and oddly satisfying as life itself in this little village.
Anything could be a memory. That's basically what the premise is. All of this stuff are memories. Or components of memory. Or the journey onwards. That's it. We're leaving the village. Oh, a village.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
That was a whole experience. Oof. Okay. Here we go, I guess.
is a time when magic is more powerful than science, and only those who control the magic control destiny. They are the visionaries.
Hi, Danny. Yes, 29 months. That's pretty insane. Appreciate you, Boo. It goes well. It goes well indeed. We're getting our feelings touched by this game already. Stuff. Oh, bicycles. Okay, I didn't know what those were in the distance.
Tate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1. These bikes were used by messengers a long, long time ago.
How we get where we're going. Is there anything else here to collect? Bike thing and all right. Gotta pick a bike. I don't know if I'm ready to leave. It's all been about leaving. Leaving and leaving things behind and losing things. Oof. Game's gonna be rough. Alright. Alright. Go. Yellow, pink, or blue? It's gonna be a story. I like the yellow one. I don't know if that's gonna be significant or not, but it's going to be a thing. Game's all about exploring, capturing memories, and yeah, the stories that we tell along the way. Goodness. Beautiful, like the world itself. This is beautiful. I'm very much invested in the art style and the world, and but it's so. I mean, it's on a journey before the end of the world. So maybe that's why it's so empty. I think I should take a picture of this. Cranes off in the distance.
From the village, these cranes look like little creatures, grazing. I had no idea how huge they are.
Path of Cairo. To the bridge? I guess not. Sounds to capture. Okay. Get our bike. Oh, there we go. Do we find something else to take a picture of? Capture a sound of? Down this treacherous mountain trail. The wind through the mountains? Seems like a thing. Or not. What this is gonna be, it's gonna be a lot of figuring out what I should capture and what I shouldn't. A tunnel? Stop and explore everything. I mean, they're all keepsakes that will help. And the village is already behind me, and I can't see it. That's crazy. Railroad tracks? Okay. I'm not sure what's worth taking a picture of and what's not.
Most of what I've seen from the outside world probably arrived in a cart like this.
Yeah, it'd be too easy if I could capture a sound of the... Yeah, I know I could craft the thing, but I want more meaningful memories. I'm not going to be half-assed about this. Get proper memories of things. Power lines off in the mountain. Broken cart. I like how the bike will slow down if you're not riding it, and you'll eventually jump off because you have no... Ooh, hello. Is that a bookshelf? Here we go. Ooh. The Azan Islands? Why not traipse around the Azan Islands? I feel like I'm walking on the tipsy edge of the earth. We're skipping from island to island, the way a stone skips along the surface of the water, leaving little ripples, like a kiss or two. Oh, I don't know. I miss you today, and today, and today. XOXO, you know who. Miko Advis, 745 Heritage Row, Route 4, Prismatic Grounds. I'll take that, thank you. Greetings from Tang Village. Hey, guess where I am? I hope you looked at this side first. I had to pay my respects to the birthplace of Manchez. There's a lot of tourists, but also a weird feeling to the place. It would take me more than a postcard to explain. Take care, Aldo. Helio, 5C, Block 20, Radiant City Apartments. This is giving us an idea of the world. Cairo Post. Don't bother trying to visit Cairo Village. It simply isn't that kind of location. LOL? Well, that's one way to have a postcard. The village was very hard to find, but if you really need it, somehow, you make your way there. I just wanted to let you know that I'm staying here for good. This season can only meet a violent end. It's too bright, too cheery. Stay safe, Conway. Big Gonny, Swing 4, Blissful Constellation.
I can see in these letters that the outside world has extremes of beauty and tragedy beyond anything I've known.
I know. Pretty dark. So this must be the post office?
The irony of Cairo is that it's a closed-off place on the outskirts of a busy trading hub. A postal hub we hardly used is practically on our doorstep.
See, there's things here. Wait a minute. Is that a cart that goes all the way? Oh, look at that. What's that? That looks like that might be a thing. Collect everything. Should I open somebody else's mail? I'm gonna. Dear Esdale, I'll be surprised if this letter reaches you. The war has become like a deranged sleeper thrashing in bed, eyes closed tight. I've noticed how the soldiers strip people of their clothing first, a small degradation which permits everything that follows. I wish I had loved you more completely when the world allowed it. Love, Odell. Damn, that's dark.
They were right. The letter never made it. The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible.
Everything is relevant. Everything has value. Dear Cornelius, I thought it over and I have to tell you, the name you picked for your baby, it is terrible. Please do not go forward with it. I pray this letter reaches you in time. Yours, Reno. Well, okay then.
That poor baby.
That poor baby. That's your takeaway from this? That poor baby? I guess. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio. I am suffering from memory excess, but cannot travel to the village for treatment. I was praying you could instruct me by mail how to cure myself of this disease. I am unable to forget. Now I realize how important it is to gain open space in the mind. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to forget. Please get this letter, Dr. Fumio. Oof. Nothing worse than excessive memories.
Before setting up in Kero village, Dr. Fumio roamed the land curing people. It must have been hard when he wasn't around anymore.
Is it really a
Especially for
cure if
people
you're
who
getting your
couldn't
memory
travel to the
wiped?
village.
This now. Import exports, fabric, tea, dried flowers, seeds. Trade roads are cut off. Cairo is going to feel even smaller now. Lovely.
Traders used to come to the outskirts of the village. The war put an end to this.
Thing I can reach? Can I climb? Can't climb. Looks like a... Oh, it's a bird nest.
I wish humans had evolved to sing instead of talk.
Alright. We got a lot of the memories already. Is this enough? Those are the cranes. I've already taken a picture of. Mountain. Ooh. Everything, every memory we grab will have value. Awesome. So many just things you have to look around for, and I'm not seeing anything else for sounds. Guess we keep going that way. Yep. Alright, let's do the page. Right. Bird here. Scale them down. Oh, okay. That's so you can fill the keepsakes. Ah. The import duties. Various letters. We'll put them all in, right? Dear Cornelius.
I feel nourished in these sights by the unfamiliarity of it all. These means of connection, long in disuse, are certainly telling me something about the world. Will they be used again in the next season?
Finish adding things to the... those cards. They're all going to... Yeah. Try to be somewhat organized. Oops. Oh, stamps to make the thing prettier? Okay. And these are the memory blurbs that go with it. Oh. I see. Everything just becomes little... That poor baby. Right there on that letter. Yep. Alright. Hey, Angel. We move onwards. Down the road we go. How are you, Angel? How's your day? Onward to the next place. Puppy playing with the green screen. Oh, we're going to the cranes. One second. All right. I'm not sure what exactly I want to take pictures of here. Ooh, There's some sounds. I kind of assumed that there'd be something more to this, but I guess not. What's Russian sound? Or sign? And there's a diverging path.
I heard at some point the tides got less predictable. Places flooded that never had before.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Ball? Basically just running around trying to collect memories. Memories and pieces of the world. Or at least what's left of it.
We learned about old technology in school, but not much about animals. What are these strange goat-like creatures? Are they simply goats?
Yes. That would be the correct...
My first time petting an
Yay,
animal.
I can pet them.
I think it went pretty well.
Okay, that's cute. I don't know if I should pet all of them though. They might get they might get angry.
That time it felt off. I guess I had beginner's luck before.
Okay. Wait, where'd the sheep go? Oh no, it's another goat. Never mind.
Okay, now I got it back. I'm in control. I can easily pet certain four-legged animals.
That's it for this area, but our bike is back there. Alright, that's fine. That's kind of, you know, the point. Just to go on these tangents and explore. Maybe I should have kept my bike with me? I wasn't sure, honestly. The one thing is I have to stop and pick it up oh. Okay, I get it. Gotta keep the bike with me. Well, now we know, right? Sea Land Transportation Industries, established 543.
A crane to move materials around. The things that used to be possible.
Let's just go over here See if there's anything. Alright. It's gonna make me walk. That makes sense. Wouldn't want to try to ride a bike on mossy rocks in a river area. Can't really argue with that one. Whee! Okay. Don't see anything. More of the same. Rain. That actually looks like a village. Hold on.
I heard that village was abandoned because of a mind disease. Not every community had someone like Dr. Fumio to perform cures.
Okay. Question about the drawing tablet. Because it's cheap. Relatively speaking, and it's a nice size. That's basically what it comes down to. I mean, when I have a regular gig again, these things might change, but...
I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon.
Okay. It's also what works with Throne as well.
On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described.
I don't know
with
which.
words
Not
how
all
big
stores
this
work with
world
Throne,
is,
so that's part of
how it
why I
goes
used
and
Amazon. But I'll
goes.
take a look.
I passed through it, where others passed before me.
The long journey. Age added. That, and people can suggest what's that? Things to add to it as well. People can add suggestions to the wish list. I believe. Oh, okay, it's a broken wind turbine. Oh, this tall grass. This is gonna be a pain to bike through. Wait. Can't. I wonder if I can get a picture of that. Maybe I can get up here. Get a picture of whatever's written over there. Maybe? No. Alright. Apparently we can't do this part yet. Oh, let's look around first. Not give up yet. Might be able to get in there. Or not. No, it's blocked off. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, riding through this grass is gonna be a pain. Alright. record the rain. Maybe I should. I mean, it's a memory. Rainstorm, thunder. Or not. Worth a shot. Maybe we're not in the right place to record it yet. All kinds of trees and things. Alright, chair. Behave. Power line. Ooh, here we go, here we go. Here's some memories. Oh, those are telephones? Every line is dead, every wire is cut. I hate this season. I mean, feel you.
Someone was out here alone.
Apparently. It's been a long time since I've seen payphones. It? That's an overpass? Hold on. Can I grab a picture of the overpass? What does that mean? Oh, random memory. Oh. Alright. Alright. Continue onward. Looking for memories. Or shelter. Shelter would be nice. Here we go. Ooh, here we go. Music box.
One melody is like me out here alone. I can't really live like this. I have a feeling they use these music boxes to fall asleep.
Other one?
Two voices is like me and my mom. We can survive.
I guess using music boxes to fill the void of having other people around? I could understand that, I guess. One voice, one tune alone in the wilderness can't last long. Two voices, a melody, and a harmony is enough to survive a little while. Three voices, a community. A song can last a whole season.
They kept themselves company with music.
I mean, I get it.
Three voices as complex as life is supposed to be. I could listen forever.
Getting to the end of the road? Looks like it. Bus stop? Yep. I met a driver from a group that's building a community. I'm leaving with him. Goodbye to this lonesome place. Goodbye to this lonesome season.
Looks like they made it out of here. But what is this group?
See, we've got enough to start doing things. Boxes together. note with them. There. Recording tape.
Time seems to pass differently around here. I feel
Right?
so heavy and so light at the same time. I'm not really alone. I'm with myself. I'm with the earth.
Yes, it's raining. Didn't really. I need to get a better picture of the wind turbines. Didn't really get a picture of them. Do I have to go back? I have to go back. Yep. All right. I have a feeling that might be significant, so bear with me. There's tiny little clues and things around every spot, so it's kind of one of those. Want to try to get everything, but it's not particularly the easiest. See if we can get turbine. At least one of them. Here we go. Be nice if I could record it, but I can't.
The blades turn, but
There
I
we go.
bet they don't generate any power. Probably just swirling the air around.
Probably. But I can't get close enough to record them. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I got that. It might be significant later. I really don't know. But I guess that's sort of the point. What memories on a journey are really significant? Which ones have real value? I'm... All this stuff seems like it might be significant, but it's just... It's...
They used the walls like I use my journal.
Like I said, where's the collision point between what's a memory and what's just something that pops up? Worlds collide all the time. And I think legitimately putting in the work to fill the pages of the journal makes sense. Alright. Go. One memory after another. Yang Valley, exit 45. Kind of expected that might have some meaning. Be nice to get out of this rain. Each section is gated, so you know when you've come to a conclusion, in case you've missed something, or you didn't fill your journal. Makes sense. Although, is it really
In the
safe to be
empty
running around in
places,
all
I
this
found
rain?
companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home. The elder told me the story of her life. I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
Flashback.
Let's set the scene for the listener, whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything useful in my mind.
I feel like that every day. Is there really anything useful in this head? I don't know.
That could help you on your trip. A century's worth of memories, dreams, fantasies, visions. Like a big, old, haunted library.
I feel attacked. Just say. I'm not 100 years old, but
When I die, this library will burn down.
ouch.
But which book should we check out first? I don't have all the answers. But I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there. It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment may pass before you've gotten a firm hold on it.
Yeah.
But as long as you're there to witness it, to take it down in your journal, you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all.
Maybe?
I heard, somebody told me, you want to capture what it's like to be alive during this season? For the future?
Yes.
And you want to understand why and how the season is going to end. The season of my youth is long gone. But I can tell you what that season was like and what I know about how it ended. Francis Cale, if you must know.
Okay.
You can call me Frank.
All right, Frank.
Or Elder.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Elder. Or Elder Frank. You know, whatever. I don't care.
I can get along with
I
that.
was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on a cruise ship.
Okay.
The short-lived but glorious watery republics.
Thing?
Floating cities. Most won their independence by the time I was born. How can I describe them? They were a jewel of the golden season. Pleasure boats with a radical political program. How nice.
Okay.
The golden age was a time of flags, logos, mottos, mastheads. My mom
Buzzwords.
taught me to read them. She was the ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. Recycling on the ship was a matter of life and death.
That makes sense.
We had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy. My grandparents played with the past. They changed it like we change our wardrobe. So it was a different answer every time. But they often said we were exiles of some kind. Exiled royalty from a secret lineage. Blood that glows in the dark. Or exiled
Right.
from the mouth of some great leviathan. When they were older, they just said, we're from here. We're from right now.
That's a good way to look at it, actually.
I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll with the waves,
I want to hear more about her parents.
especially as I fell asleep.
Guess
It was
choices
so
matter?
comforting. Picture me as a kid in bed, feeling the swaying of the ship, It was like being rocked to sleep as a baby. I loved exploring the ship too. Wandering through the suites, the swimming pool, the game rooms, and oh, there were 2 dance halls.
Not 2?
A large, elegant one and another one in the basement.
Do ships have basements?
A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, my first kiss,
Okay.
and so forth.
Well then.
Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. That was the end of the watery republics. I heard the dance hall in the basement became a weapons cache. Took me half my life to say goodbye to the world I knew in my youth.
Wow.
Imagine me and my parents
We
and
might find
everyone
that
I
boat.
knew being escorted off the ship by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't make a mess of my room.
Well, you were a
I was
kid.
embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out. But they knew, I guess.
I mean,
Even as things got bad, I couldn't imagine the changes were permanent. It's easy now to look back and say the internationalism of the golden season was violently breaking down. You can be naive about all kinds of things, but not war. Most of my life has been spent in isolated communities, and the one moment I was in the wild world, you couldn't pick a more chaotic time.
I
And we
mean,
had been warned the season was going to end.
that's how life goes.
Oh,
I'm
but
not
we
sure what they
didn't
mean by
understand the
seasons
warning.
specifically.
You see, one night along a coastline, we saw beautiful lights shimmering above the water. Later, we found out this was an ancient warning system. It hadn't been used in so long, we didn't know what it meant.
Okay.
We just thought, well, ain't that pretty?
I mean,
tried to
that's
stick
humans and how
together
they cope.
and camped out on the coast of the prismatic grounds. She saw the meaning of things.
We're gonna find the
shifting.
prismatic ground eventually, I think. Anyway.
It disturbed her greatly. He saw war as a process of turning life, resources, energy, the potential energy in every human soul into waste. Turning human eyes and hands that could paint a landscape into a field of ashes.
That's
Are you sure you want
pretty
me
poetic.
to keep going? The
Yes.
story gets darker from here on.
We'll commit to it.
Okay, so conditions in the camp were getting worse. My mom got lost in thought for long periods of time. She'd be completely still for hours, days even.
Melancholia.
We realized she caught, well, now we call it time misperception disorder. It's when
Okay.
you lose your ability to tell how much time is passing.
I mean, that sounds like ADHD.
A minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds.
I'm focusing
So
on
hard is
feelings.
the feeling of absolute loneliness.
Oh, ow.
Normally, we're all at least roughly in the same flow of time. But with this disorder, you walk alone, truly.
Yeah?
We heard about a traveling doctor who could cure these kinds of diseases. I decided to go find him. I found out his name was Dr. Fumio, and he traveled with his son Lucio. People
Okay.
talked about him like he was a god.
I mean, he was...
The prismatic grounds had roped almost everyone into their system until they reached the far wastes and heard no for the first time.
Okay.
Nobody reacted well. It got to the point of, neighborhood against neighborhood. Grievances had been buried so deeply we forgot they were there. It felt
Sounds like humans.
things changed overnight. I'd pass through a city and hear later that they'd torn each other apart. I could not imagine it.
Oh dear.
I described my mom's condition to Dr. Fumio. He said there was no cure yet, but there was a village high in the mountains. He thought it was high enough, he'd have a better chance at treatment. Lower places are more dangerous. Valleys are the worst.
Probably because air
He invited me to
condenses
join
lower
them in going
down,
to the village,
so the air's cleaner. At higher altitudes, maybe?
but I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me. I packed my things and got ready to leave the next morning. At night, my mom came to me in a dream. She was standing in a field of flowers. I'd grown since I last saw her. We were the same height. She pressed a finger hard into my palm. She taught me well. I knew the meaning of the gesture. I knew no matter what I did, I'd never see my parents again.
Oof.
In the morning, I told Dr. Fumio I would follow him to Karo village. The next few weeks were very physically tiring, hiking, climbing. And when we found the village, building, planting, cleaning, Fumio brought sick people from all over the world, and they got better. The treatments worked. Everyone was healing. So
But?
why couldn't I? One day, we got word the war was over. We never found out how it ended.
You find out how it started?
It was like peace just swept over the earth in a split second. There was a party in the plaza to celebrate the end of the war, but I couldn't bring myself to go. Yes, it was over, but it had taken my home, my family. That night, as I was falling asleep, I felt the bed tilt and sway gently, as if it was being tossed on the waves of the ocean.
Okay.
As if I was back in my bedroom on the ship. As if I was back in my mother's arms, being rocked gently to sleep. I knew I was finally home, and nothing could hurt me.
Okay. That was a story and a half. I feel like we could have made some different decisions to get more pieces, but that was a thing. I think the rain has stopped.
I imagine coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
Home of 3 reliable gods?
This valley is asking people for a visit. I should oblige it.
Could you, though? Oh, suddenly we have an actual road and... Okay. Valley entrance. Is that a giant dam? That looks like a giant dam. A bridge. Nope, that's definitely a dam. Oh, damn. Sorry. Couldn't resist.
This is a truly enormous, impassive structure.
Feels like there should be a sound I can record here. Guess not. King Valley Dam, a gift from the Prismatic Grounds. The Electric Peace Project, year 515.
We never used this kind of technology in my village. Nobody trusted it.
But not sure if that's a good thing or not. Motor. Or a turbine, I'm guessing.
Wow, it's still working. It's still delivering power somewhere.
All right. A billboard? Let's see if we can take a picture of it before we move. Got a billboard or lights?
A skeletal version of the kind of billboard I
Okay.
saw earlier.
That's the entrance to the village? Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay. Wait, is that truck running? It is too. The mail truck. Why is it running?
I've heard sounds that can heal the mind. It feels like this noise would do the opposite.
Me.
Must be a car, but it looks weird. I haven't seen one like this in my books.
A person.
Oh. The valley. One second.
Okay. Well, we're not done getting things, so.
The Elder didn't think I'd see any flags. This could be a sign that the season is changing.
Is that a strotophob? What are they called?
What? Proto
What is it?
TR-13, my recorder?
I love old gear like that. It's getting more and more rare. I had a camera, but it broke. Not that interesting of a story, I guess. What are you doing here?
Need to experience the
It's
moment.
a moment we got going here. But I don't want to talk your ear off. What kind of stuff are you recording?
Whatever catches my interest, honestly.
That's the way to do it, if you ask me. If anyone asked me, I mean. The valley would be a good place to use those tools. Too bad it's closed down. Let me finish up here, huh?
Gather around the gray hand. I'm gonna do this. Even though I don't have all the keepsakes yet, I'm going to do this for the moment. Because I don't know what's going to happen. Oh. Let's record things just in case.
The Elder
And get
warned
the
me about
inspiration.
valleys. She said they were dangerous. I feel a dulcet tension in the air. I enter to see the moment between seasons.
On there. Entrance. Truck. Truck engine. Valley song. Flag. Right. Mark looks.
This looks ancient. It must have been hard to carve a pattern like that into a rock.
Probably, yes.
Hey,
Now what? Where is this guy from? Who is he?
this was
Oh,
like
man.
a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up. And I was carrying the cardboard man. You were like, who are these guys? I've been pretty bored here. You know, the valley's going to be flooded soon. That's why nobody can go in there. The dam is falling apart.
Oh, damn.
Couple of days
Sorry.
from now.
Why is my chair sinking?
Day 0, we call it. Greyhounders. We're a community organization. We do all
Okay.
kinds of fun stuff. Health clinics, minesweeping, daycare, evacuations, weddings.
Okay, so not a mailman.
We're new. It was supposed to be because we're helpful yet neutral. We took a vote and decided to change the name, though. We want something more friendly sounding. I'm excited to find out what it will be. We're trying to get
Okay.
new things going. But it's hard. The past really has a tight grip on people. Doesn't feel like a fair fight. So we're trying to, well, anyway. It's funny. I stood guard here for a week, and I've only seen greyhounds like myself, and valley people on their way out. But now I see you, and you're like a
Completely different person?
new element, or something. I've never met anyone doing what you're doing.
Okay.
And we greyhounds gotta support new things. So, I'm not supposed to let anyone in. How can I? Jeez. I think you should go down into the valley and take a look. Gotta try something here.
What are you gonna
Dang
do?
it.
Close your
I
eyes,
was
pretend I
trying to
wasn't
wait.
there. Oh,
Well, you get the idea. Go on and put that old gear to use. You can take my map of the valley, too. I don't need it anymore.
we just can't stay because we could get flooded.
I'll be down to pick everyone up around midnight. See you then.
Okay. We've got a time limit, and we'll have a ride. Hopefully we can bring our bike with us. That was an experience.
I met a greyhound. He let me into the valley. I think he wanted me to record what the greyhounds were up to. And he gave me a map.
Okay.
The assembly point seemed like a good place to start.
All right. We've
I
got.
wonder what he expects me to discover in the valley.
Probably memories, I would assume. Go take a look at this stuff first. Here stands the gateway to Tiang Valley, home of the three mindful gods. As you enter, try to imagine the millions of pilgrims who passed under this gate before. They were born, they lived, they died. Okay.
I'm not the first to do this, just the first in a long time.
Tiang Valley Shrine is only open to visitors when the sun rises and when it sets. Visitors wake early to see the morning ceremonies, and they come back at night to witness the ceremonies to bring an end to the day.
It It seems like I'll have to wait for night to enter the shrine.
Please respect the residents of Team Valley. They are not actors or tourist guides or animals, but hardworking folk. Please collect all trash or debris from the concession stands before leaving. This garbage not only clutters the pristine valley, but is offensive to the local people who do not eat mass-produced food or drink. Okay.
I'll think about what kind of visitor I want to be.
I'm going to be the kind who records everything possible, when possible, wherever possible. Sort of the whole premise of the thing. Wait. Where'd the duder go? Let's go back out. I want to take a picture of the entrance. Just to satisfy my curiosity. Alright, to the assembly point. Yes. Down into a valley we go. At least we got a road this time. That's always nice. I'm gonna grab a picture of these flowers. Because anything could be anything. What I've mainly discovered with this game. Anything could be anything. That sounded silly, I know. I couldn't think of a better way to put it. Go. The assembly area, I assume. Billboard?
I am probably the last person that will ever be welcomed here by this sign.
Jeez. Remember, you made it here, but we made it here. What? Oh. There's the map. The well-trodden path. This very path you stand on has been the same since at least year 350. Imagine millions of pilgrims walking this humble path to visit the famous Tien Valley Shrine.
The elder told me there's very little information about the years before 500.
Okay. The years before 500. That's, Behold the ceremony of the random dead. A person is selected arbitrarily from the graveyard. A monk unearths memories of this person for all to enjoy. Every first Saturday of the month, sunrise at the Valley Cemetery?
I have wondered about the lives beneath unkept graves.
All above will remain, all below will wash away. It's a giant rope.
All above will remain, all below will wash away.
These are more memories. We're still in the entrance. Interesting. Quite the place. Green pond area. Memory flower? What is the memory flower? Memory flowers are unique to Tien Valley. Their long history is intertwined with the religious practices of the valley. Stop and listen. You might be surprised by what the flowers have to say. Beautiful but dangerous. Remember, this helpful mnemonic. Memory flowers few, few. Memory flowers many, danger is plenty?
I wonder what the flowers have to say.
Well, let's hope there's not plenty of flowers then, I guess. I don't know.
All the rituals for the dead in my village require the body, so we couldn't perform them for my dad.
Oh,
But I can make my life a ritual for his memory.
wait.
God of sleep. I've been gathering harpic, and I've been gathering courage. If my big prayer is wrong, if it goes against divine will, please spare the people of this valley.
Okay.
We're so desperate for peace.
A memory told over and over again.
That was a thing.
She must have been important to have such an elaborate solitary tomb.
Just repeat.
God of sleep.
Okay, just repeat.
These metal animals are looking up, expectantly.
Hey. Oh, we're in a new area. Okay. Same one. Exit of the pond? Yep. Okay. Guess I should keep my bike with. Walking. Lesson learned. Must be the serene pond? The waves of the flowers. Down here to the... Yep, alright. Whenever I see things like
I
that,
wonder what this is for.
those always concern me. Are they for brainwashing? Like Helio.
This flower has a shimmering quality.
People here are so weak.
I heard gunshots last night.
That was us. What is that?
Look at the pond, the water.
What is that? How?
Should we run or something?
Something frightening happened in this memory. But what was it?
Do we really want to go near the water after that? Hungry eyes and empty stomachs, local artist. I don't see anything else. Animal. Frogs? Weeds? Alright, let's do the thing here.
God of sleep.
Oh,
A green space. I feel memory in the air like pollen. It reminds me of a poem my dad was never able to finish. The first line was, "If you want to awaken the dead, just whisper."
that's a little dark there, Pop.
People here are so weak.
Guess that's everything here. Alright. Okay. Okay, I see. If I find an area, it highlights it on the map. That's the pond. Go to the next spot. The hell was that? I don't know what that was, but it startled the Jesus out of me. Obviously, it's the sirens for something, but like, what? What's happening? I'm scared. Must be the assembly area? Pop machines?
I never learned about this technology in school. Could it be emergency rations from the war?
Ah, we're at the assembly point.
I will
Okay.
leave it alone.
All right. The assembly area. Got it. Interested in joining?
It is a time when magic is more powerful than science, and only those
the
who
devil?
control the magic control destiny.
Eno!
They are the visionaries.
Bro! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, my friend. Thank you. Let's see. 1 to Muffins, Antaria, Mel, Jeremy, and Flying. That's fantastic. I don't know what to say. It's been a minute since something like this happened. Thank you. I hope you're well. Interested in joining the Grey Hands? What would you like to do? How do you want to spend your infinitely precious time on this earth? We will create a position specific to you. Each Grey Hand is their own department.
It sounds like they want to adapt their organization to the people in it, and not the other way around.
It's an admirable thing. If they actually do that, I don't know. Everything about this world so far is pretty sus, so I'm not sure if I trust anything. They got their little gray hand markers everywhere. I don't know. I hope your Wednesday's treating you gently, Ito. And you're having a good midweek. Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday. I don't even know what bloody date is. Yeah, it's Wednesday. You know it's sad when you don't remember what you're doing or where you are. What time of day it is. Attention residents of Tim Valley. Problem. The solution. The dam is falling apart. No one alive knows how to fix it. We will take down the dam ourselves, so we will know when it will collapse. Dam flood hotline 2324.
There's a number to call for questions regarding the dam.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, it's kind of sus. They're gonna take the dam down themselves.
Care Bears countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Sauce. Welcome in, Raiders. What's up, brother? How was the rescue stream? I was lurking there for a while. I forgot how long this alert was. I'm fantastic. We're just settled in for some cozy exploration in season A Letter to the Future, where we're just kind of exploring around, collecting memories and photos and information in our scrapbook before the end of the world. How are you? What's up? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm your indie game boyfriend, AnjelusX. David, frustrating, but that's okay. It happens. It truly does.
There must be a lot of people going to the city if they need to keep track of them with cards.
Well, it depends on how many people are actually in this place. Gather around the Grey Hand. That sounds kind of creepy. Not gonna lie, a little creepy.
Imagine if the man I met is the only living Grey Hand, and the rest are cardboard.
That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting them not to be real. Need to run, my friend, but I need to go grocery shop. No worries. I absolutely understand. You just put in some stream time. You need to go do some things and live your life. I appreciate you. I love your face. Take care. Be safe out there. Thoughts on a new season. A manifesto for the future. Back say. Everyone knows something is wrong, but no one knows what to do. Everyone you meet is paddling aimlessly through grief. Everyone you meet is mourning because the last season left behind a beautiful corpse. It is time to bury it and move on. You say it is not so simple? Yes, but the walls that surround us are not as thick as they appear. One of these walls may soon be a door. We will summon a moment of psychosis. A moment where we forget that we can't walk through walls. And so we will. What?
The Grey Hands want to end this season.
I'm saying, these Grey Hand folks are kind of sus. Is that a bag of chips on the ground? Damn right I'm gonna take a photo of a bag of potato chips. That's how I roll. That's... I guess we're watching a film. We have no leader. Doing it right this time. We have no leader. Doing it right this time. We will never wage war. The weight of the past will fall off our shoulders, and we will see the world as it is for the first time. We will hold hands for the right moment of time, for the right amount of time. Not too brief, not forever. What? We will build the next season.
They say they're going to build the next season. How?
That is a very good question. I don't know what to think about these dudes. Radiant City. Blank canvas for your dreams. A community for the full human being. Not the worker, not the parent, not the child. The full human being. Kinda.
It's hard to imagine something new, a new way of living. But they're trying.
Are they though? Are they? I don't know.
The elder also said low places are dangerous.
Low elevation is
the
dangerous.
City is high up like my village. Maybe it is safer.
Low elevation pools contaminants. I mean, that makes sense. What is this no things allowed sign? No masks, crystals, plants, wheat, animal, cows, chairs, pineapples, tables, candles, apples, and gravestones?
They had to leave so much behind.
Only bring what you can carry, I guess. What's this? Thank you for helping my daughter find her journal. We were so stressed. One of your people named Soul really took the time to answer all the questions my kids had. He was more patient with them than I am. Thank you for helping an old person like me carry all my heavy luggage. I'd like to be a gray hand when I grow up so I can help people.
The gray hands seem to care what people think about them.
Yeah, it's still not giving me good vibes, I'm just saying. Alright, this is the assembly point. Where's the gray hands bit? What are the gray hands doing? What I'm looking for. There we go. Oh. There. There. That there. And put that there.
The gray hands are the future in all its uncertainty, the good and the bad, the hope and fear of progress. The loneliness of this season will be left behind. A collective project is coming.
Is it though? Is it? Felt the fear of progress? That's fair. That right on. Felt the fear. Wait. Felt the hope of progress. That's an interesting dichotomy of stickers. Where to put this? There. Fear of progress. That makes sense. All right, now the assembly point. All right. Gray hand. Start at the beginning. Vending machines are weird. It's true. Why can't I? I think I took lots of photos. Ration. Doesn't take many keepsakes to fill these sections, but I still feel like I need to add things.
The valley was also a kind of ritual, a way of bridging one life to another. They know the world they're leaving. The next one hasn't been created yet.
Call 2324 for questions regarding the dam. Oh, damn. Dam photo here. City. Posters advertising for these guys. Sussy gray hands. Pretty sus. Look, I took a photo of a potato bag. Don't judge me. Oh, there's water with the potato chips. Look, potato chips. So random. I don't know where half of these things come from. I don't know if it's because I took a photo of the potato chips or something else. Like, such a random thing. Oh, wait, no, okay. Okay. Well, oh. I guess we're gonna look through the trash. Attention, residents of Team Valley. Flies. Oh. That's not
There
good.
seems to be suspicion about the real condition of the dam and why it's being
I mean,
taken
it's still
down.
working. So I do wonder. Because there seems to be no sign of it not working. So what's going on there? Can't go this way? Nope. Alright. Right. Wait. Keepsakes? Oh, there's suspicion about the dam. Yes. This is relevant. Put that there. We're gonna shrink that. That down there. Put that photo there. I think that's important. I do believe. Honey?
They should put the voice in the ringing sound. Then you wouldn't need to pick up.
That would make sense. Imagine. Hello? We hear distant music. This is the sound of someone running towards the phone, knocking things over. They pick up the phone.
Oh, thank God someone is still down there. I've been trying to get a hold of someone for hours.
Hey?
Oh, thank you. I forgot the Day Zero materials. You know, the visual literature, the warm bath of ideas? I left it at the dig site. It should be sitting on a barrel with a fruit sticker on it. Oh, wait! Hold on. I forgot to do the secret password. I don't even know who you are. Is it too late now, you think?
Probably.
Okay. What day is the day after tomorrow?
Day after. What is the day after the day after tomorrow?
Phew, okay. I did figure you'd be... Sorry, I didn't recognize your voice. Hard to keep track of all the new recruits.
Okay, that was a lucky guess on my part.
What else was I gonna say? There was vandalism on a few of the posters. Bad stuff. I put them in the trash. Keep an eye out for more. Anyways, thanks for answering. The Day Zero material is in the dig site, pretty sure. It should be sitting on a barrel that has a fruit sticker on it. You know, I guess I was going to say you could bring it to me, but the flood will destroy it anyway. So actually, I was worried for nothing. Everything is lost in a flood. God, we really know what we're doing. I'm excited for this all to be over. I'm excited for this all to begin. Bye-bye now.
I don't know what to think about that whole segment. I'm really starting to wonder about these guys. This story is taking a turn. Oops. Keep hitting the wrong button. Want this. Site? Question mark. Greyhand left some materials at the dig site. Thank you. Chip bag over there. I'm really getting like, these guys are really starting to make me wonder. I don't think they're good people. I don't know what to think, honestly. Alright, is this the dig site? Or... Oh, it's one of those flowers.
Stay where you can hear me, okay?
Thank God they have electricity down here.
Did you hear from your friend in the Watery Republic? Which one is it?
Well, Topaz. We can get a ride with them on the coast.
Great. And we're really just gonna leave the car behind.
That's a junker anyway.
Beautiful.
I told you 786 would be our year. I sang you that whole song about it.
Are those memories of the car? Or memories of the
Sounds so
people
free
who
and
died
happy.
in the car?
Just roaming around the world.
What's up with this spot here? Oh, this is the next place. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to come out of here anyway, so... That's the next spot. That must be the way to the dig site. Let's take our bike anyway. Just so we can ride our ass out of here. We need to. How far?
They left so much behind. I can still feel life here. This seems to be where they sewed these lovely embroideries.
So much stuff. Whoa. Oh, ice cream. I thought that said toe cream. I was gonna be like, what the hell? Harvested from cold cows, we call it ice cream. Everyone seems to like it.
I've never drank cow's milk, let alone some kind of frozen version.
Ow.
Is that your name on your collar? Let's see. You are Madrigal.
Got the name for a cow, I guess. Guess we should take a picture of Madrigal while we're here. Cow butt. Who doesn't like some nice ripe cow ass? Like, I'm not sure what's relevant and worth keeping and what isn't. Leave the bike there. Another cow. Moo.
And you are Mata.
Mata. Drinking out of a puddle. Oh, across the bridge is the... Let's record the sounds of cow poop! The memory, it's part of the world.
The valley keeps producing fruit, even when there's no one left to eat it.
Oh, it's rotten fruit. Okay. That's actually makes more sense. Hello? Oh, here we go. We're being evacuated. They're moving us into an apartment building in the Radiant City. There's no room for animals. It breaks my heart, but I have to leave all of you here. I've got the radio turned to your favorite radio station. You've always done right by me. Aw.
These people had to leave so much behind.
Ooh, we got a big show today. Huge show. Breaking news. The Greyhands have died.
What?
We're being reborn, baby.
And we're taking suggestions
Oh.
for our new name.
Live on the air suggestions from the rank and file.
You don't even need to be a Greyhand to suggest a name.
True, true.
The number to call is 0019. That is 0019. First caller, hit us with a name.
Hi, yeah. I was thinking the bricklayers.
Okay. Bricklayers.
Laying some bricks.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, thanks for the suggestion.
we'll be taking them all afternoon, so keep them coming.
That number again is 0019. You're listening to Greyhand Radio.
Bricklayers.
We are broadcasting live from Greyhand HQ.
And we're gonna take a little break.
If the Greyhands are changing their name, you'd know them as something else.
Nope. Wait. Cows are coming to the music? Cows are coming to the music. Let's just... Hello, cows.
And your name is Toupette. I wonder who named you that. You are a cow and you are named Kresnahorkai.
That's a mouthful of a name for a cow? Holy crap. What's this? That's, I guess, a greyhound? That makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Like, that's kind of weird.
The artist has depicted the Greyhands as a child. They don't have faith in their capabilities, but see them as innocent?
I guess that's one way to look at it. It's kind of weird. More than a little weird. Like, really weird. World Cow Championship Best Moo, 750. Anything? International Competitive Cow Festival, 750. Yep, I'll take that.
Cows from all over the world came here to compete in cow stuff?
Cow
The
stuff?
golden season seems like such a different world. A beautiful cow named Gorp.
Gorp? Really? Okay.
The name of this cow is TVC-15. Oh my.
Random ass named cows?
And the seventh cow's name was
Balto?
Balto. The cow is called Frenzy.
Hey, Frenzy. Oh. Oh, I thought it was a sandwich. More cowbell!
The sound of this bell has a lot of character.
That's one way to put it. Oh, I already know that one's name? Okay.
Another cow, another perfect name. Nellie.
Of course there's a cow named Nellie. I mean, there has to be. Almost has to be. Wouldn't be a farm without a Nellie the cow.
The 10th and final cow was named. Oh no. I can't read it. Time has worn away its name.
Oh.
History will never know the name of this cow.
Aww.
I hope the cows have the sense to hoof it out of the valley before the flood comes.
That makes me sad. Wow. I feel bad for a cow. Damn it, game. Stop giving me feelings. Tractor?
This machine looks powerful. It must have done the work of many people.
Alright. I don't think there's anything else here in the cow farm. You need to go to the dig site. Yeah, hold on. That's the cow farm. A path goes to the lake. Okay, so we need to go up and around to the dig site. There's a lot of valley left to explore. Holy crap. That goes to the Serenity Valley. Right, let's do the keepsakes while we're here.
They were.
Cow, moo.
Compared to my village, they lived in the open here.
In a
They
valley.
lived on the land
Weird.
itself. I
Thought
hope in
valleys
the
were bad
future,
places.
At least some people are still living like that.
Put a picture of Cowbutt on there. Cowbutt. Greyhound stuff I'm trying to keep separate. Cow prints. Oh, those are cute photo stickers. Alright. I guess we move on to the next spot. Hey, hold on. Record the music for the cows.
I like the tune well enough. I wonder why it appeals to our bovine brethren.
Bovine brethren. Oh. Alright, we're gonna go across the bridge. Think. Yes, we have to go across the bridge because down and around all that stuff. So 23 cell phone. Oh, those are the things from the thing. See? No. People's houses? Fruit farm surroundings. Going to this way to the dig site. Here we go. Right. Do you or someone you know suffer from daytime visions? Please contact us. 1122.
I wish Pate could call this hotline to talk about his heavy dream.
The dream, you say? Where's the dig site? Another one of their trucks?
For every working truck or bicycle, there is always a pile of broken ones, rated to scrape together just enough parts to get one working.
Oh, sounds about right. Restricted area. Authorized personnel only.
Looks like there's no one around anymore to enforce this.
I guess not. Entrance this way.
These signs are so demanding. I can't imagine them in my village.
Right? They're very bossy. I'm gonna go back there in a second. Some very eerie noises going on. And the sudden end of the music. There's mysteries to be found here. Okay, I expected that to be something else. Yeah. Why does that seem like a thing? It's not. Alright.
There are a lot of these signs.
Limited area,
You must
access
really
area.
want to keep people out of this area.
Well, we're going in anyway. That notepad might have been significant, though.
I found a dig site that is fenced off from view. What were they doing here? A
Find out.
greyhound said he left his materials behind. It should be somewhere around here.
That generator's not working. This. Apartments are now open. The renovation and cleaning of the apartment complex is finished. If you haven't made a dwelling request, now is the time. Greyhound Dental Care Workshop. Come learn basic dental health care to help your neighbors. No experience required. Work concludes in Tiang Village. Day Zero approaches. Excited Greyhound volunteers stand around the deposit they uncovered. Please submit ideas for our new name. Following the vote taken at the last meeting, we need names. Don't be shy. No bad ideas. Names, names, names.
The work at the dig site has something to do with Day Zero.
They're hiding something. They want to cover something up, obviously. All this. I know. Hey. Site safety. When entering a quiet zone, danger. Psychoactive mineral present. Handle with care. Do not speak or sing or whistle near the mineral.
This is the kind of brain trouble my mom warned me about.
What? The devil. That local guy who died studying Harpic. I put his notebook back where we took it in the huge tree near the lady's farm. We copied everything out of it anyway. I hope that stops the kid from trying to sneak in to retrieve it. Yes, could someone fix that hole in the fence?
There's a big tree with a researcher's notebook inside it somewhere.
Big tree lady's farm. Who are these clowns? The day we packed the last crate, we were sweaty and exhausted, and Jonah said, the real work begins after day 0, haha.
They look relieved to have finished their work.
I don't know if I should turn that on or not, considering those warnings. Unless they packed up all that mineral that they were talking about.
I heard this tune before, on my journey here. Oh, this isn't the style of music I expected them to play.
Well, these are radio stations. Are they all different ones?
This sounds like it comes from somewhere far away. It makes me want to keep traveling.
I don't know how many stations there are, so I'm just gonna reach the end. Okay. All right. Estimate 10 years old. It accumulates the most on objects in the soil with strong sentimental value. Childhood toys, wedding rings, photographs, journals. Because of ambient memory?
Memories and emotions condensed into a mineral.
Not weird at
I
all.
wonder what this channel is for.
The truck number. Research files, generator, RPIC, 120, written in and circled, channel 63.2 FM.
They must have already shipped out all the Harpic they need.
Alright, so we need a radio that we can check out that channel with. Ooh. Is that a movie?
I wonder what's on this reel. What is day 0?
Alright, we haven't found the other stuff yet.
Maybe I can find out more about it.
Well, we found the thing with the fruit sticker.
I've recreated the same setup as the prayer statues, right here in my workshop. I set up a singing bowl so I can verify the pattern that will form in the water. And some harpic, of course. Each god seems to correspond to a resonating frequency. And when this vibration acts on the harpic, we get the psychoactive response. Going to give it a try here.
Uh-oh. What did I do?
I remember watching my dad make shadow puppets on the wall.
What just happened?
Felt strange because I could see how it was done. I could see the trick of it, but it still felt kind of magical.
That was a thing.
It worked. I do feel the more I do this, the more tired, and it feels like it takes me longer to return to the present. But now
dilation?
I have some control. I face the question of how this mineral affects the soil. I still have a lot of work to do. That's all for today.
A mineral that can affect the mind.
What is going on?
The Grey Hands present one side to the public, and another is hidden behind metal fences. There is no one to oppose them. There is only my record of what they did here.
Crystal. No. I don't know what is going. What? Day 0, 50 kilometers in radius, 309 kilograms in amount. Big prayer? That
They
sounds
dug
like a
up all
bomb.
that harpic in order to conduct some sort of prayer on day 0.
I don't know, man. I don't like the sounds of this. It's a toy covered in harpic.
The memories of the owner now turned into a beautiful mineral.
Place is getting creepier by the minute. Where's the radio? Over here.
The necessity of day 0 is not just psychological, it's ecological. Because there is a compounding effect to these minerals and their psychological effect. And we see this in Tiang Valley. There is a memory and a memory of a memory and a memory of a memory of a memory. This echo effect, this recursive nature is the problem. As this cycles through the ecosystem, it creates points of pressure where things bleed, and soil and human minds are contaminated.
What?
Some will say, what's a few daytime visions? But it is an increasing risk. an increasing danger. Left alone, the haunted quality of this season will only get worse. The necessity of day zero is also to... This particular action will neutralize this phenomenon at its source. This is not an endless cycle. We are putting an end to this psychoactive material, and we are opening up space for something new.
How do they plan to remove the haunted quality of this season?
I am uncertain.
The necessity of day zero is not just
I gotta take a picture of that big graph. Okay. Go back. You need a picture of the big graph. The big prayer. Yeah, what was that? Right, we gotta play that reel.
I'm not sure I can go through that again.
Okay. I need something else I can play that on. Got it. Where I didn't see a video projector anywhere except at the assembly area. I just didn't see it? Go back to the assembly area. Seems to be the most logical thing to do. No trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted. Where am I? Army flyers have taken over this field. Do not enter unprotected.
The info sign earlier said they are dangerous in large numbers. I have a pendant, though.
Oh, we actually get to see what the pendant does for a change. All right. Oh, wow. What is that?
In Cairo, we have a statue to remember Dr. Fumio. But this statue is meant to be worshipped.
So many voices. So many memories. What is that? Something relevant? Just a giant mass of voices.
This field was absolutely full of memories. I'm glad I had my pendant, otherwise it would have been overwhelming.
Hey. Alright, what am I not seeing? What did I miss? Is that a bug? That's bugs on that rock.
Sometimes recording, I feel like a vulture, feasting on a melancholic corpse. Never mind, forget this.
That was a line of thought. Who's the god in the field of flowers? We have more things we need to find. No worries, Haley! And what? Thank you for the resub? 5 months? Craziness. How are you, Haley? Right. Feels like it should be more than that, but... Oh, who knows? Twitch does what it wants. We know it's been longer, and that's what matters. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. The monkey! Focus on some graphic design projects works. I see. Nice.
I'm sure these critters will escape the valley before the flood.
Let's take a picture of the monkey. I look like Majin. Majin. That was weird to say. I never call him that. But... Alright. I'm out of the path. Got enough for the keepsake, though? Recording. Okay. Different sounds along the path. Guess we did. The monkey. There's Danny. Nice little picture of Danny.
This is a season when memories echo on and on and on and on. Will the echoes fade away, or will they be cut off abruptly?
I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Yep. Flowers and that thing. So much going on. I don't know what to think about this story yet. There are things that we haven't found yet. It seems like there should be something here. Huh. Fruit farm. Alright, we need to go back to the assembly point. We want to watch that film. That's where the next clue is. At least I hope that's what we can do with it. I'm hoping this is the right thing to do. We need to find out more things about the gods of this valley. Yep, where we want to be. I changed the thing here. Yes, we can. Perfect. Should be shown within 24 hours of exposure.
We begin in our mother's arms. We open our eyes, but she's not there. We breathe in. Where is she? She is everywhere. And we breathe out. Good morning. Welcome. Congratulations. You have just stepped into a new season. You may feel as if you're seeing the world for the first time. You may have noticed that colors are more vibrant. You may have noticed that food tastes better. What you are feeling right now is how it feels to be liberated from the past. There once was a season that was beautiful, but everyone you met, their eyes were clouded, and their necks were turned backwards. They were weighed down by loss, haunted by the nightmares of another era. Now you may feel as if a great weight has been lifted. In certain cases, you may feel an unexpendable well of energy rising up inside you, because you know there is so much to do, that the world is ours, and it can be anything we want. With your help, we're going to do it right this time. You won't be alone. There will always be a hand and a voice beside you. There will always be a song to sing.
Tear down the ruin in your mind, the wound you kept inside, can you let it go? Share now the season in your eyes, the people that you'll find will forget what's yours and mine in the world to come. Tear down the ruin in your mind, the wound you kept inside, can you let it go? Share now the season in your eyes, the people that you'll find will forget what's yours and mine in the world to come.
What if, on the other side of all our fears, is a better world? Or a worse one? What if it depends on what we do right now?
What the fuck did we just watch? What is this game? I don't... What? I don't know. That kind of broke my brain.
Day 0 will be the day between one season and the next. It will be the moment everything changes. They believe this will create a better season, that it will heal us.
I am completely gobsmacked. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Oh, I'm just gonna do my scrapbooking and just not ask questions right now. Game is hella weird. I don't know how to what to think or feel about it. I really don't know. Alright, let's go to the fruit farm. It's been an experience so far. We're what? Almost 3.5 hours in, and I'm gobsmacked as to how to explain this game, other than we're exploring the world before it comes to an end or something. And we've met a cult. I don't know how better to call the Grey Hands at this point. They're pretty culty.
Dear future
Let's pet some
person,
goats.
Are there goats where you are?
Like, this whole adventure is character writing a letter to the future.
I'm petting this goat for you.
I'm petting this goat for you. So weird.
How is the next season going?
What even is the next season? Can we get a trailer at least? I know, it was a dumb joke. I couldn't resist.
Does your dad write poems? Does your mom sacrifice memories to keep you safe?
You have to bring that back up? That was hard, man. The beginning of the game had zero chill. Mom sacrificing her memories to keep me safe. Like, come on! I didn't need that reminder. Too soon. Too soon, bro. Look at that goat ass.
I'm doing all of this for you, and you're doing something for me.
There, we took a moment, we pet some goat. Did I get that one?
You're letting me truly see what is in front of me. A beautiful goat.
Speaking of beautiful goats, why don't you join us in the Discord? It's full of beautiful goats. That did... that doesn't make any sense. I needed to segue into it somehow. That's what I came up with, okay? Leave me alone. Seemed like the right moment. Alright, what's over here? It seems like a thing. Ancient tree. Oh, the ancient tree. Oh, the book. The book. Yes. Harpic is like a musical instrument. You play a note on it and create a reverberation. The frequency of sound impacts the frequency of our brainwaves. My opinion, we should learn from his mistakes. I'm the goat. You are the goat, Haley. Absolutely true.
The Grey Hands have a lot of this stuff now, for better or for worse.
Interesting picture of the tree.
Looks diseased in this painting.
There's so many little things. I don't know. Who? Matroya. Matyora. There we go. Wow. I struggled to read that.
The bird stole a small trinket. I left the bird its prize, but maybe I can learn more about the locket. Home to a thieving bird.
Home to a thieving bird. Might also be some thieving birds in my Discord. You never know. It's a bucket. I like buckets. Ooh, waterfall. Like, anything can be recorded. Anything counts as a memory. That's the thing with this game. You never know what might actually be a full memory and what isn't, without recording it and finding it out.
The tree looks healthy. The ritual must have worked.
That wasn't a tree. It was a gravestone, but sure. May the buried memories and emotions of the valley heal this tree. Oh, that's why she said that. Okay. That makes more sense. You should take a picture of the tree. Or not. Alright, what's down over here? Down over here. Or is that... That's just the way out. Oh, this is the opposite entrance. Okay. I want to make sure I get all the important key memories of this tree, but...
I feel the slow chaos of life in its branches. A tree dies on the same spot it was born.
Yes. Pretty friggin' dark, but yes. No lie detected. Just kind of weird. Alright, I don't think there's too much else we can do here. Got everything. Back to our bicycle. Oh wait. Fill in our tree tree pages. Make these smaller. Got words we can put in here. Mineral. Found in a birdhouse. That's the name of my next band.
This valley is so different than my village, but both places have an enormous tree watching over them. This tree will pass in the flood. What will be the end of the tree in Cairo?
Will the tree in Cairo have an end? We don't know. Don't assume. He dies in the same spot as born. Some wisdom right there. Not sure if I mean, it's true, but it's kind of also creepy. Oh well, we keep exploring the world. The way she be. That a big weeping willow. Oh, here we go. The farmhouse. The farm. The area. Perfect. Things all over the place. What kind of things we can discover here? Yay! Laundry! You never know what might be relevant. Was this a beer truck? Oh, it's an interesting automatic organ.
This reminds me of Dr. Fumio's musical inventions. I wonder if it's also supposed to heal with sound.
Or it's supposed to make you trip balls when there's minerals nearby.
Is this an organ? It looks like a musical weapon.
Maybe they're weaponizing the harpic. I'm going to turn that off just because I don't know what's going to happen if I don't. Just to be safe. What is that?
Some kind of grinder? Is it for music or farming or both?
All right, back up. There we go. All right. What is this now? To heal the soil, it has to forget. The music isn't enough. What am I missing? How could it be stronger? Okay.
He seems to have been obsessed with figuring this out.
This recording stuff, but I can't operate that one? Interesting. Nothing apparently. Okay, then. These all kinds of instrument
This
experiments?
turns sound into written lines.
Oh.
Looking at sounds. I've never seen that before.
Curiouser and curiouser. Alright. Well, this place is full of stuff. And a person.
Oh, no, no, no. You
Yes.
said we had until midnight. I'm not ready to leave. Look at all this. Wait a minute.
Not here to make you leave.
A cute outfit, a bicycle. You're not a greyhound. Oh, what a relief. I'm sorry. I just assumed because who else would be... What are you doing here? Well, I'm Sofon. My boy Kochi is skulking around here somewhere. Welcome to Tiang Valley. You should have been here a week ago when the evacuation started. Almost everyone is gone now.
Hey.
My son and I are still here. There's a few old people left too. You might come across them. Hopefully everyone will leave the valley tonight. We're going to live in the city, in a little apartment. Look.
Start your new life in the Radiant City. I hope this is actually this is actually true. Oh, floor 8, unit 809, habitable square meters, balcony. Every Radiant City apartment comes furnished with an array of devices, quilts, toys, musical instruments, and much more. But most importantly, They come furnished with a loving community around them. That sounds sus.
See how they put the dimensions on the back? I recreated our future apartment here, on the lawn. This is the
Okay.
space we have to work with, to live in. I'm
Oh.
trying to really imagine what it'll be like. We're going from a big farm to one room. And we need to be packed by tonight. I already
That's
packed for myself and my son, but my husband Yuri is a little harder to pack for because he passed away recently. And I can't bring all his things. It's not realistic.
Oof.
His stuff is still, it's all here. It's okay. You said you wanted to meet
hard to
people,
pick through
right?
your memories, right?
Well, here I am. This lawn is my whole life. We can do this. Just need to decide.
Wow. This is Life on the Lawn, new page. This is deep.
These are Yuri's books. They're pretty heavy.
Prism of Yesterday.
This is an old religious book, The Prism of Yesterday.
No, forget that
He
then.
didn't like to talk about his faith. I haven't read it much. Maybe there's a part of him in these pages. A part I never understood, that I could still glimpse. Maybe he would want me to keep this one. But I don't know. It just doesn't mean much to me. Yuri found this old tourist guide to the valley before we moved here.
Asian
I
land?
was so excited. But
Interesting.
this guide is really out of date. It's from way before the war. There's something optimistic about the colors they used. Yuri
Language.
really wanted to take a trip to the archipelago together. We prepared for it a lot. Even taught ourselves a bit of the language from this book, but we never made the trip. It was always going to be soon, but it never happened. Seems like the kind of thing no one does anymore. Which should I take with me?
I think a memory of something that he kept to himself, something he was excited about, and a memory of something that never happened. I'm going to go with the tourist guide, honestly.
We have a special feeling for the season just before us. The one our parents grew up in. It's like it was right there, but we missed it. We know there were horrors,
I mean,
but
that's
somehow
nostalgia in a
everyone seems innocent.
nutshell.
I suppose I'll be leaving the other two behind. I know they're heavy, but would you want to take one with you?
I'll take the language book. I
Yeah,
can see that being
maybe
useful.
we'll make it to the Azan Islands someday.
Thank you. It's going to make me pick all of these things, isn't it? I don't. Tough stuff.
I've packed my essential clothes. I don't know what to do with these. This was Yuri's best suit. Maybe when Kochi grows up, it'll fit him. That's a long time away, though. My island dress. I made this for our trip to the islands, the trip we never took. It was based on a photo of a seaside Azan dance. The hours I spent on this.
That sounds like a really good memory
These
to keep.
are some of Yuri's clothes from when he was a kid. I thought Kochi could wear them, but he says they're itchy. So what's the use? But to throw them away, he was a little boy. He would put these clothes and go to school. He grew up. Oh, God, this hurts a little. Okay.
The suit. Look to the
Yes.
future, not the past.
Of course we'll bring this. I should bring anything that helps Kochi remember his dad. All right, this is going well. But I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or someone. The demon of shame and mourning. How could
what
I have
now?
forgotten? Now, where did I put him? We need to bring the demon of shame and mourning. When someone dies and you're in mourning, you're supposed to keep the demon in sight at all times. He's supposed to remind you of your regrets. It's a religious thing.
That's dark. Holy crap. Oh, there's the kid. Tales from the Prismatic Ground.
Our old cart broke. I overloaded it. So I had to use the wheels of his bicycle. Now he's so mad he won't say a word.
I mean, can't say I blame him, honestly. This now.
Yuri learned to paint from our neighbor, Matiora. He painted all 3 of these. This is a self-portrait he did. Kind of intense, right? He was more handsome than that. I wish he could have seen himself the way I saw him, you know? He was really lovely. Just occasional dark moods from his work. This is his portrait of me. We got into a fight over it. What's that supposed to mean? You just splatter some paint on the canvas and put my name on it? He said it was my essence. I don't know. Do you think it looks like me? He painted this for Kochi. Some kind of private joke between the 2 of them. I don't get it. They were both interested in the war and how it ended. I'm not. I just pray nothing like that will ever happen again. Which painting should I take with me?
That's a tough one. The self-portrait, I think.
Yes, you're right. Himself from his own eyes. Something I could never see without this painting.
That just makes sense to me.
Let's see how this is going so far. We'll remember Yuri's excitement coming to the valley. Kochi will be so proud to wear this suit someday. I'll remember how Yuri saw himself. I think we're almost there. Let's just look a little more.
This is... There are some rough choices going on here. Like...
My husband built these tools to study the valley. They were his life's work, and they took his life away, too. So what do I do with them? You can't buy tools like these. My husband didn't insult God, but maybe he stepped on his toe, and his life went out of him. There's the skin of our body that keeps us together, but there's also the skin of our minds. The skin of your mind can pop like a bubble. And everything that makes you yourself will come pouring out.
Yeah.
And the earth will devour it eagerly. The way wind fills a vacuum. They might be incredibly valuable to a scientist on the other side of the world. I don't know. I also hate them. I get you're a curious soul, but I forbid you from using them. I don't care, but he did. He gave his lifetime to understand this world.
Tuning fork, music with the minerals.
I can't keep these tools, and I can't throw them away. There's even more of them, bigger ones, out at his work shed. Okay, I'm going to turn away now. I want you to take them or throw them away. I don't want to know.
We are going to take them. I think that might be relevant. Really do. I think they might be useful later. Maybe. But, oh no, not photos.
Old photos.
Not photos. Oh no.
Trying to see what I might be forgetting. I love that view. Have you been up there? By the entrance to the shrine?
Not yet, no.
You really should go see it when it opens. It's just across the river and up the hill. The doors to the shrine open when the sun goes down. The monk is still in there. I hope he'll evacuate.
He probably won't.
That's Matiora. She lives east of here, out in the woods by the river. She said she'll evacuate, but she's still here. It makes me nervous, but I can't complain. We're still here too.
And I want to hear about
I wasn't
her.
interested in having a child at first. There are just so few these days. The thing all three of us had in common as a family was that we were pretty silly. We used to be.
Hey, Moose, it goes well.
When we were all together.
Although this game is insulting my feelings regularly. Some of the choices and some of the things are just... It's kind of heavy at times.
I never remember my dreams. But when I wake up, there's a cloud of feelings the dream left behind. Then the day begins. I move around, and that trace disappears. I wonder if our memories of the valley will drift away like that. Enough of these old photos. We still have work to do. All right, this is it.
Hey. Oh, shit. Well, okay. So much for the,
I killed him.
Oh?
The demon of shame and mourning. What was I thinking bringing it along? What an awful tradition.
You're not wrong.
Do you still want to take a final tour of the valley? Let's get those wheels back where they belong.
Some weird stuff.
I know what I'll carry with me. It's something I couldn't leave behind if I tried. It couldn't be crushed, like the demon. It's too many layers deep. I'll carry the part of me that's gone. That's missing. But there's so much life left that flowers grow along its edges. Something like that.
Come on. Oh, it's making me feel things. I don't like it.
I'm glad you came to Tiang Valley today. Thank you for being there for me. I didn't realize how much I needed a stranger's ear. Now, there's no rush, but as you try to wrap your mind around this place, feel free to come ask me questions. I'll be right here until night comes.
Wow.
This is the ancestor of the big windmills I saw on the ride here.
I don't know if there's anything more I can want here or not. Gotta fill in the book for her. Think there's anything else? Alright. Goat noises. Musical stuff over.
earth gave and gave. It did not let up. Not even at the last minute. We collect the fruit of the land we know is dying. Who could forgive us?
So much going on in this game. Weird, crazy instrument things. Suppose I should make them a little smaller so I can fit some. This looks like a musical weapon. Where they're going. Sleep time? Alright, Haley. Good night. Get you some rest. Growing up with the suit. The weight of memories.
We build our lives out of what we leave behind as much as from
Appreciate
what we
you,
carry
Haley.
with us.
Nah. With this game, I don't know what to think about it all. Really don't. So much.
This house stands alone. It has its own land. This is unthinkable in our village.
What's that? Saba? Okay, whatever that is.
I hope I get to taste some Saba fruit.
Oh,
if
kind
it
of
merits
fruit.
a sticker. Must be pretty good.
Okay. Bird here somewhere. Birdhouse.
The human soul was once described to me as a birdhouse.
You elaborate on that? I'm not sure what to think about that statement. Tools are to be returned here. Has anyone seen my little scythe? Tools grow legs and drown in the lake. Yeah, that's kind of dark.
I had an uncle who collected tools that were so old nobody knows what they were used for.
Ooh, gardens. Gardens! kind of taking pictures of everything.
There are a lot more possibilities here for gardening. The soil must be rich and they must get a lot of rain.
That's unfortunate. It's all going to get flooded and drowned.
The text is barely legible. 3 aphorisms from the young. If music is complete, then it is not music. It looks like a set of aphorisms. Now to find the rest.
So that means there's more around this farm? Oh boy. Place is huge. Huge.
God is always stopping to tie his shoe. He bends over and his eyes go completely white for like 60 minutes. But he doesn't tie a single lace.
What? Make of that what you will. I don't know what to feel about that statement. That was something. Kind of running around exploring. Gotta find 3 more of those things. I don't know if there's 3 more to find.
I love sounds and music. If you have anything you recorded to play me.
He has been through a lot, and now we'll have to start all over again.
Music, don't I?
Stay where you can hear me, okay?
Thank God they have electricity down here.
Okay, it's not music, but I'll take it.
The Watery Republic? Which one is it?
You do sound so
Topaz.
engaged.
Get a ride with them on the coast.
Great. And we're really just gonna leave the car behind.
That's a junker anyway.
Beautiful.
I don't know if this matters or not.
786 would be our year. I sang you that whole
786.
song about it.
Tourists. I have to admit, it sounds like a breeze to travel around then compared to now.
Right?
Peter and I always wanted to travel. Maybe we were born in the wrong season.
Hold on.
I think Matiora is still around. She's an old artist who lives out in the woods. You could pay her a visit.
Okay. I think we're done at this spot. The map again. That's way over there, so I could go around. And then this way. And back around to the spot. And then across the bridge. And those areas there. Winding my way to, finally, the temple. Seems to be the way to progress, but I'm not going to worry about that now. Talk to him first.
Do you want to go on a sightseeing tour? Sure.
This seems like a good spot to, call it. So, first stop recording. Bye YouTube, do the things, you know.